Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the 2024 M440i Gran Coupe, the G26 chassis. It is, of course, in Brooklyn Gray, because what else can you order when you're a customer? I kid, but this was a customer ordered car, and obviously the circumstances changed, and now it's available at our store. So, 2024 production for the 4 Series, with the exception of the i4, began, I think, back in March or April. So the i4 production doesn't begin until August, which is when we are filming this particular video. This one is a fairly well-equipped M440i Gran Coupe. We'll start at the front end. So you can see laser lights, an option. We have shadow line package. You can see blacked out grille. You can see a mounting point for the driving assistance professional package stuff. Not obviously there, but the mounting point still exists. And I guess currently the one way you can tell an i4 from a 4 Series Gran Coupe, in this case the M440, is on the i4. The grille looks very similar, but it's more sensor based and there's not a lot of openings. There's also an I badge for the iDrive 35 or 40, and an M badge for the M50, which does not exist on the gas-powered 4 Series Gran Coupe. Moving over to the side, we have the style 859M wheels with the red M Sport calipers, and in this case, another siding of the Hankook tires. We got our hockey stick in black mirror caps as well, then shadow line trim around the windows. Making our way to the back, we have a high gloss black gurney flap or trunk spoiler here. That's part of the M Sport package. So the shadow line package, I should say. That's part of the shadow line package. Then out back we have M440i badging. Curiously, and out back we still have the M440i badging in cerium gray. Curiously, aggressive faux diffuser in our exhaust ports or tips. And making our way to the other side, the M440 Gran Coupe. Again, same body style as the i4 with some slight differences, and it's hard to distinguish at first glance. But let's make our way to the inside, go over pricing and options on this M440i Gran Coupe. Our M-style mirror caps. So opening up, we have the Mocha Vernasca leather, which is a interesting choice against the Brooklyn Gray. Normally for store inventory, I'd go with Tacora red, perhaps even black, maybe even a beige. But I think it looks decently against the Brooklyn Gray. And of course, you do have adjustable side bolsters with a leather lumbar support as well. M badging on the door sill. Curiously, it doesn't just say M440. All right, so inside, M Sport steering wheel. And curiously, no M Sport stitching, in other words, the tricolor stitching. It does exist on the i4 M50, but not on this M Performance model. Maybe that changes for the LCI, which I believe is due next year for, I should say, model year 25. In front of me, iDrive 8. No 8.5 on the 4 Series. Heads-up display. The rest of our curved display. Now, trim here is the ash gray wood trim. In our center console area with our drive selector, nub, iDrive controller, driving modes. Nothing too outrageous. Alright, so let's go over pricing. So starting price of the M440i Gran Coupe is $60,150. You, of course, can get this in xDrive. Brooklyn Gray Metallic, another $650. Mocha Vernasca leather, another $1,500. Shadowline package for $400. Parking assistance package for $700. Premium package for $1,650, which does include the heads-up display. Now, it does say Harman Kardon sound system, but I think it's also, oh, it is part of that premium package though. So it's actually a pretty good deal. So 2023 Harman Kardon was a separate option, now included as part of the premium package. And heads-up display, normally outside of a premium package combination, will be $1,100. Those 19-inch wheels, another $600. $1,000 for the laser lights, $100 for the drive recorder, and you can get drive recorder after the fact. You can get that through the Connected Drive store if you do have the parking assistance package. All told, MSRP of $67,745, so not too bad. I mean, almost $70,000, but still not bad at all. All right, so we'll go in the back seat. All right, so as with the i4, the door opening is pretty small, and of course you have the sloping roof line as well, so make sure you duck your head down. All right, so here's the view from the back seat, and then we got our moonroof shade open. Then you have a climate control zone in the back here for your rear passengers. USB-C ports at the back as well. And knee room and leg room I think is pretty decent. And depending on the height of your rear passengers, it can be a bit of an issue. But, you know, not too bad. All right, so I move to the back here. We use our kick to open. And of course, the seats do fold down. There are some levers up here by the head restraints. You can also fold these down. Pushing in this button folds down the rear head restraints. Get you a little bit better visibility out the rear window, but it's not a huge improvement. Now, curiously, with the i4, you do have a little extra storage underneath the floor here, but not the case for the 440 Gran Coupe. But pretty decent trunk size, as well as a big opening with the hatchback. All right, let's make our way to the hood. All right, so underneath the hood is the B58 inline-six 3-liter turbo engine, 382 horsepower and 369 torques. So a really good engine. But that's it for a quick tour around the M440i Gran Coupe, and we'll see you in the next video.